Welcome to our channel, and today we'll be discussing a very interesting and timely issue. Only 20% of individuals used their phones to access the internet 15 years ago. Now, the answer is 91%. That is how quickly technology has changed our lives. Adults interact with media for an average of 11 hours every day. 71% of individuals never put their phones away. These startling statistics demonstrate how deeply our phones have become entwined with our lives. But why is this so? Why are we so attached to them? Today, we'll look at the most recent study into how phones affect our brains. We'll investigate why phones make us feel bored, sad, and unable to concentrate, as well as why we struggle to let them go. We'll also investigate whether or not we're clinically addicted to our phones. And of course, we'll give you 3 scientifically proven techniques to help you cut back on your phone usage and regain control of your life. Let's start with what happens to our brains when we check our phones constantly. Our brains produce dopamine, a neurotransmitter that is crucial for motivation and pleasure. Dopamine has been shown in some tests to be more effective than food or sex. Smartphones deliver a limitless source of dopamine via numerous activities, such as checking notifications, viewing hilarious TikTok videos, and acquiring Instagram followers. This reinforces the neuronal networks in our brains, and we continue to seek these feelings without leaving our homes. We believe we must utilize our phones to get this neurologically driven effect. The problem is that phone addiction can lead to despair and dissatisfaction in our lives. This is due to the fact that phones reduce the appeal of different areas of our daily life. Furthermore, phone use has been shown to impair our attention span and make it more difficult to focus. People who use their phones regularly tend to assume that the longer they have to wait, the less desirable the reward becomes. As a result, we may suffer from anhedonia, or the inability to gain pleasure from any source. But the problem does not end there. Excessive phone use can also increase anxiety and reduce motivation to engage in face-to-face interactions. Adolescents who spend a lot of time on their phones are more likely to develop risk factors for suicide. The more we grow obsessed with our phones, the more we engage in online social comparisons, often prompting us to check alerts repeatedly and satisfy our dopamine-driven needs. Let us now determine whether you are truly addicted to your phone. There are 5 key questions to ask to determine if you are a victim of phone addiction. To begin, do you have an insatiable desire to check your phone, frequently preferring it over social interactions or other activities? Second, does your phone have an effect on your mood? Do you feel better when you get a lot of likes? Or do you feel worse when you get a lot of dislikes? Third, do you find yourself constantly needing to spend more time on your phone? Are you always looking for new thrills and dopamine rushes? Fourth, do you become angry, have trouble concentrating, or feel restless when you don't have access to your phone? Is it stressful not to check your notifications? Finally, have you tried but failed to reduce your phone usage? If you replied yes to the majority of these questions, you may be addicted to your phone. But don't despair, there is still hope. There are 3 scientifically proven methods for reducing phone usage and regaining control of your life. To begin, minimize your phone usage. Giving yourself time to experience the dopamine surge without overindulging is analogous to this. This is critical in order to avoid compulsive phone use. Second, make use of physical binding. You can enlist the assistance of friends or family members to limit your access to specific apps. Alternatively, switch off your phone at specified times and store it somewhere inaccessible. Finally, unneeded or time-wasting programs should be removed. This will make your phone less tempting, and you will be able to focus on more important tasks. Keep in mind that our brains are adaptable, thus change is possible. We are all affected by excessive phone use, but with awareness and effort, we can restore control of our lives. So let's tackle this problem together and exchange strategies that have worked for you. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments section about your experiences and what has worked or not worked for you. Let us continue this critical conversation and encourage one another.